Good morning, live weather blog meteorologist Bob Acanfrio with today's tropical update for Tuesday, July 20th, 2010. We're continuing to watch our latest Invest 97L, located right here near Puerto Rico, showing some signs of better organization this morning. The National Hurricane Center now gives this a 40% chance of development in the next 24 to 48 hours. I definitely agree with them. You can see this fanning effect of the clouds right in this area here. This is telling me that this upper level low is starting to weaken and high pressure starting to take control over this system. Looks like the circulation center, I believe, is going to develop right in this area right here between the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, just northwest of Puerto Rico. They kind of had the circulation possibly developing right here northeast of Puerto Rico. We saw a mid-level spin last night, but this is where we're going to see, and you can see this fanning out of the clouds. This is very good for development here. Our other tropical wave here not looking very healthy today. Didn't see much low-level circulation or anything with it. We'll continue to watch that as it moves west-northwest. But this is the show for the next few days, and I'll show you where this may be going as we move towards the weekend here. Here's the water vapor loop, and you could see upper low looks like it's starting to weaken a bit. Not as much dry air moving into this system today. Still a little bit out in front, but this area is really moistened up a lot over the last 24 hours. You could see high pressure really trying to start to develop over this system here. All signs that this system may start developing in the next 24 to 48 hours. Latest radar out of Puerto Rico, and you could see, if you look real closely, spin right in this area, almost right over Puerto Rico here. But this could be, and I said, it looks like the low-level center may try to develop right in this area today. Next 24 to 48 hours, look for something right out in this area. Much better vorticity today. This is 850. This is what we need for spin. To spin these systems up, we need vorticity. And you can see right there, look at it. Much, much better than yesterday. And this is why there's signs that this system could be getting itself together. And here's the shear map. You see upper level low is right in here. This upper level looks like it's starting to weaken. So any of the shear right in this area will start to weaken as well. You see a little high pressure over it now, but this looks like, to me, just looking at the latest satellite, this is starting to expand. And I bet if you look at these shear maps later today, you're going to see this area start to expand right in this area as this upper low weakens. Okay, so let's go look through some of the models. Everybody wants to know, hey, if this develops, where is it going? Do I need to be worried? What's going to happen? Well, the areas right now of concern will be central South Florida and then into the Gulf of Mexico. The models, in the beginning here, once the storm is getting itself together, don't really look too closely at the models, but we're starting to see some models starting to jump on this system. This is the HWRF model. You can see where it brings it. It brings it across South Florida over the weekend as a tropical storm, and then moves it up into the northern Gulf Coast, into the western Florida Panhandle as a hurricane. And this goes with that weakening of the upper ridge just a little bit. You saw the western extent, I was talking about that yesterday, may start to weaken as we move into the weekend. And that could give this system a little bit of the push up to the northwest that it needs. Instead of this being a west runner into Texas, we may see it start moving a little north. We'll have to see the timing and strength of this system will have a lot to do with that, but that could be one of the scenarios. That's why everybody along the Gulf Coast and Central and South Florida needs to watch this system carefully. Parallel GFS showing closed low. This is for Friday, just off the southeast Florida coast. The Euro model doesn't have this developing at all. It keeps a open wave and moves it right across South Florida. So that's another aspect of this that could happen as well. And then some of the early run models, again, you saw that shift to the north in the models. From yesterday, we saw everything running west. Now we're seeing more of a west-northwest to northwest turn. And there is still that scenario. This may just keep going west, run into Cuba, and not develop much at all. That would be nice, wouldn't it, if it could run right into land here. We have to watch that as well. But west-northwest looks like the models, this is where they're showing them right now. And latest intensity models showing the weakening shear, and everybody bringing it close to a hurricane within about 3 days. So something to watch for as well. As far as the rest of the tropics, fairly quiet. We're watching a vigorous wave move off the African coast. This one might have a little better chance of developing down the road. It's not engulfed in that Saharan air layer. The dust is way up here. This is in a little moister environment, so we're going to really watch this one as it moves west. Like I said, the kickoff to the Cape Verde season to me is going to be next week, so it's getting there, and things are really going to get active the next couple weeks. That's it for today. I will have another update possibly later today. If Invest 97L develops, I will have another update later today. If not, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.